Good morning, children. Welcome to the online session of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Children, we were discussing the chapter 12, that is consumer protection. In our previous class, we have discussed concept of consumer protection, Consumer Protection Act 1986, meaning of consumer and consumer protection, who can file a complaint, remedies available. Now 4 more concepts are left related to this chapter. Today we will discuss about the rights and responsibilities of consumer. In this chapter, 2 of the topics are deleted. They are importance of consumer protection and consumer awareness, that is role of consumer organization and NGOs. The first topic to be discussed today is rights of consumers. In total, there are 6 rights available to the consumers. They are right to safety, right to informed, right to choose, right to be heard, right to seek redressal, right to consumer education. Now let us discuss each of these rights. The first right is right to safety. The consumer has a right to be protected against goods and services which are hazardous to life and health. So those goods which are dangerous to the life and health, from that the consumers has a right to be protected against those goods. Thus, consumers are educated that they should use ISI marked electrical appliance only for the assurance of quality. So ISI mark is the quality assurance given to the electronic gadgets. So while making a purchase of electrical gadgets, you should be educated to use this ISI mark. So consumers should be educated that they should use ISI mark product only. So that is our first right, that is right to safety. Next, right to be informed. The consumer has a right to have complete information about the product he or she intends to buy, including its ingredients, date of manufacture, price, quality, direction for use, etc. So nobody should cheat the consumer because of their ignorance. So he or she should have complete knowledge about the goods before making a purchase. So right to be informed is one of the right of consumer. Right to choose. The consumer has a right to choose from a variety of products at competitive prices. Therefore, the marketer should offer a wide variety of products in terms of quality, brand, price, size, etc. So, it is a right of a consumer to choose from a variety of products at the competitive prices. The next right is right to be heard. The consumer has the right to file a complaint and to be heard in case of dissatisfaction with goods or services. So if we are purchasing a goods which falls short of our expectation, we have the right to complain for that dissatisfaction of the product. It is because of this reason that many enlightened business firms have set up their own consumer organization, and NGOs are also working towards this direction. Children, you may have noticed that in the product which we are using, you can find a toll-free number where you can register, or we can call and we can register the complaint related to the product. So that is according to the right to be heard. Next is right to seek redressal. The consumer has a right to get relief in case of defective goods or deficient services. The Consumer Protection Act 1986 provides a number of relief to the consumers. So if we that is, it is our right that we can get the relief for in case the goods are defective or service is deficient. So according to the Act of 1986, we had number of relief available, and that relief we have studied in our previous class. Next is right to consumer education. The consumer has a right to acquire knowledge and to be a well-informed consumer throughout life. He or she should be aware of his or her right and the relief available to him or her in case the product or services fall short of his or her expectation. So there are many rights available. You can see there are 6 rights available to the consumers. So as a consumer, you should use these rights and act against the unfair trade practices and shortcomings you see in any product or services. So this right is to acquire knowledge and to be a well-informed consumer throughout our life. So this is what our rights are. There are 6 rights available to the consumers. Now, what is consumer responsibilities? Be aware about various goods and services available in the market so that an intelligent and wise choice can be made. So before you go for a shopping, you should know what all products are available in the market so that you can make a wise choice. Second responsibility as a consumer is buy only standardized goods as they provide quality assurance. Thus, look for ISI mark on electric goods, FPO marks on food product, hallmark on jewelry, egg mark on agriculture product. You can see here, these are the symbols of these quality assurance products. So this is for FPO stands for food process order. Then egg mark you can see, which is seen in the electrical products, gadgets. Then egg mark is there. Then eco mark is there, and BSI mark, which is seen in the jewelries. Okay, so these are some of the quality assurance plays in the product. Standardized product. Now read labels carefully so as to have information about price, net weight, manufacturing and expiry dates, etc. So when you make a purchase, you should collect the information related to the product regarding these the following information, that is price, net weight, manufacturing and expiry date. Next is, fourth point is, learn about the risk associated with product and services following manufacturer's instructions and use the product safely. So before you purchase a product, or when you purchase a product, there will be manufacturer's instructions will be provided in that product. So go through that, and if you are going through that, the risk associated with the product can be known to you and product safety can also be assured. Next is, ask for a cash memo on purchase of goods and services. This would serve as a proof of the purchase made. So as an evidence for your sales, as an evidence of your purchase, you can use the cash memo, and you should ask for the cash memo after your purchase. Assert yourself to ensure that you get a fair deal. You should check yourself that you are getting a fair deal for the purchases you have made. Next, be honest in your dealings. Choose only from legal goods and services and discourage unfair trade practices like black marketing and hoarding. So you should be honest with your purchases. Don't go behind black marketing or hoarding practices. Don't encourage it also. next is file a complaint in an appropriate consumer forum in case of shortcoming in the quality of goods purchased or services availed. Do not fail to take an action even when the amount involved is small. So you have to complain in consumer forum if you are if there is any shortcomings related to the quality of goods or services. So sometimes we can see that because we will think that it is for a small amount, why we have to go to the court and all to solve this problem. So it is, if we are doing that, it is an encouragement for that sellers. So even if that it involves a small amount, you have to take action against the unfair trade practices. Forum consumer society which would play an active part in educating consumers and safeguarding form consumer societies which would play an active part in educating consumers and safeguarding their interests. So you have to form a consumer society which will safeguard the interest of the consumer. Respect the environment, avoid waste, littering and contributing to pollution. That is also a responsibility of a consumer to respect the environment. So children, it is time to conclude our class today. Today we have seen what are the rights and responsibility of a consumer. So we are also a consumer. Now you are well aware about your rights and responsibility. You also have to follow these things. So let us wind up today's session. Attend the test paper attached along with this session. Meet you in the next class with the following topics. Till then, goodbye. Take care.